world around him and how to behave in the world around him revolves around what he knows about Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala and the names and the attributes of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, and what follows from that of the orders and the prohibitions of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala that emanate from the mercy of Allah and the justice of Allah and the kindness of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala and the wisdom of Allah and the knowledge of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. The affair of knowing about Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala that sets a person's heart aright so that Allah becomes akbaru hammihi, and becomes the greatest ambition of the person. And the hereafter becomes, and the meeting with Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala becomes the greatest concern of the person. When a person is upon that, and the person whose heart is alive is a person whose heart beats with tawheed. It's the da'wah of the anbiya and the rusul, the da'wah of the prophets and the messengers, the methodology of Ahl Sunnati wal Jama'ah. When people say that manhaj is not important, you say you don't know manhaj if you say that statement. Manhaj is not important. This is the manhaj, manhajul da'wah, the methodology of da'wah. And wallahi, anyone who goes away from that methodology, anyone who strays from the methodology of the prophets and the messengers, and they try to cure the people of that which is a disease and a sickness, and that which will not correct, but that which will corrupt, having a nasib of the wa'id of Allah, having a portion, deserving a portion of the threat of Allah. For the munafiqeen, where they said, إِنَّمَا نَحْنُ مُصْلِحُونَ, when it was said to them, لا تفسدوا في الأرض, do not cause corruption in the earth, they say, إِنَّمَا نَحْنُ مُصْلِحُونَ, we are only the people of Islah. You will not find people having the characteristics of the munafiqun more than Ahlul Bid'ah wa Dalalah. When somebody brings entire principles and a qa'idah, yani is a qadiyya kulliyya tandariju tahtaha juzi'atun kathira, a principle, an asl, a fundamental. They want to change the fundamentals of the religion as regards methodology and rectifying the individual in the society. And a person says, these people are too worried about manhaj. You say, La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. These people are inventing false principles. Do you know how dangerous a false principle is? The definition of a principle Islamically, and it is that it is a qadiyya kulliyya, and it is a comprehensive, encompassing affair. Tandariju tahtaha juzi'atun kathira, and that everything of a certain type falls under. And it is something that when you say you have a different methodology in Islah, a different methodology in da'wah, you not only innovate in one affair, but your innovations are muta'addida, mutataliya. They come one after another, after another, after another, after another. احذر صغار المحدثات فإنها تعود حتى تصير كبارا. Beware the small innovations, because they grow until they eventually become enormous. والبدع بريد الكفر والشرك. And innovation is a herald announcing the approach of kufr and shirk. And the affair of manhaj, the affair of the tawheed, is the pivotal point of the Ahl Sunnati wal Jama'ah, of how to rectify the soul. فإذا أراد سبحانه وتعالى بها خيرا جعل فيها ما تزكو به وتصلح من الإرادات والتصورات. وإذا لم يرد بها ذلك تركها على حالها التي خلقت عليها من الجهل والظلم. He said, so when Allah wants good for the individual, for the soul of the individual, then Allah by His mercy will place within the person. It is because of Allah, Ya Abdullah, not because of you. You have nothing to be astonished about. You have nothing to be conceited about. You have nothing to be pompous about. Has nothing to do with you.